I said I'd try to make some of these vlogs up. So there's a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about, and I don't know which order to do it in, but I've just spent the last sort of 20 minutes looking at my training program. So I thought maybe the thing to do would be to show you a little bit about what I've been trying to do with my training, how I've been going about setting it around busy work life and family life and stuff like that. So with any kind of training, whether it's marathon training or ultra marathon training or whatever, it's always good to have a look at a plan. There's so much material online. I spoke to a couple of people beforehand who are used to doing this kind of thing, and they basically said give something a go, and because you've got quite a lot of time between now and the ultra, if things don't work then you can always chop things around, just don't be too rigid. So that's kind of what I've done. So I don't know the best way of doing this. I'll show you what I've downloaded, which is this training plan from a company called Ultra X. Obviously novice, having never done one of these things before, but when I went into it I realised that some of the sessions were perhaps a little bit, I wouldn't say too easy, but on things like cross training and that kind of thing, which I'll come on to in a sec, it wasn't as I thought it would be, and I thought I probably need to do a bit more conditioning. So I also downloaded a few weeks of training plans for the intermediate level as well. So I then copied that and put it into my own sheet, which has a block of different weeks, and it's an absolute mess. So I kind of broke it down into phase one. So I did 4 weeks, which I was sort of fairly rigid with, and tried to stick to as much as I could. And then I went away for a week where I did absolutely nothing. And then I then sort of did another sort of phase, but now I'm kind of playing around with it a little bit. And now that I'm sort of starting to go back to work, into town, I kind of have to make sure I fit my running and my training around going into town. I went in on, for the last 2 days into central London, and I found my old calendar, a really cheap and cheerful thing which I bought. So I've now started to convert my training onto there. I've got a couple of weeks now, so we're the 17th today, so I've got CT, which stands for cross training, and what that will be a very, sort of like a skipping exercise or something where there's like fairly low impact on your running. Oh, that's it. 20 minutes of high intensity workout with the jump rope, kettlebells, medicine ball. My idea of doing this is 5 rounds, 30 seconds skip, 30 seconds conditioning with something like squats or clean and press or whatever with a medicine ball. 30 second skip, 30 second conditioning, 30 second skip, 30 second conditioning. Rest for 60 seconds, go again 4 other times. We've got a combination here of light rope, speed rope, money rope, and then a heavy rope, which is equivalent of about a pound in weight. And then kettlebells, using 16 kilos of that, and medicine ball behind me somewhere is 6 kilos. It's really great for a quick burn, quick intensity, high intensity, great for conditioning, all important for endurance running. Yeah, I should just mention with the skipping rope, the way that I do it is I have a combination of series. When you get good at it, you can do things like double unders, running cross, which is where you flip the arm around, your rope around you like this. And then a combination of that, so it really gets a heart rate up. Quick burn, very great for plyometric. Anyway, all of this is being done to raise money for Alzheimer's Research UK, and for the ultra run in May next. Difficulty with the training program is the fact that there's certain things that will happen with work or with family life which just completely take over. The complication with trying to fit in a training schedule for an ultra marathon is the commitments outside of training, which obviously is day-to-day life, and what I'm trying to say effectively is that life is just busy. So to kind of get your training in, especially for the longer runs, around a busy work and around busy family life is actually really quite difficult. But look, I'm giving it a go. It's so far so good. There's some days where it's a bit frustrating when I can't go out or do what I want to do, or there's other days where the pressure with work just kind of ramps up because either I'm taking a chunk of time out during the day or before working, so either my day starts longer or it's interrupted quite a lot. But look, it's all for a good cause. It's all for Alzheimer's, all about raising awareness. There's lots of other stuff going on as well. So I got in contact with Alzheimer's over this last couple of weeks. telling them what I've been doing. Actually, I got in contact with them a long time ago, but I've only just started speaking to them again. And I've got a call scheduled with them later on today. There is news with my dad. I'll probably save that for another one because it's quite personal, and I'm not sure that there's certain things going on with his health at the moment. Partly led on from Alzheimer's. I'll talk. As I say, it's probably one for another vlog. But yeah, there's stuff going on with my dad which I need to speak to the family about as well. I know that people have been very keen and massively grateful for everyone who has offered to donate. I will be setting up a Just Giving page. As I said, I'm speaking to ALZHEIME'S. I've got to contact the race organisers and also speak to Greg and Jamie just to confirm what we're thinking of doing. And on that, the current feeling is between the three of us is that we're thinking of doing it as one continuous run as opposed to over 2 days. Pros and cons for both, but ultimately we think that even though running 100k in one go could be quite brutal, I think it's probably going to be better because the thought is that your muscles will then start tightening up too much on the rest days in between. So if we finished like 55k on the first day, rest, it's going to be very difficult to kind of get out of bed and then think that you've got to do another 45k the next day. Not that doing it in one go is going to be any easier significantly, but I think it just once you're kind of in the groove and you're in the motion and that kind of headspace, we think that would be better. But look, we'll see. We'll get a consensus on it. We'll agree, and then we will sign up, and a Just Giving page will be circulated. I promise you. But anyway, thank you everyone for listening, tuning in, subscribing if you're on YouTube. I've got a YouTube page, Adam Gross 80. So subscribe to that. Just ping it around to people that you know. Thank you again for everybody who's commented. Thanks for giving the likes, the thumbs up. Really means a lot. Even if it's sort of just a quick well done or just tapping like, it really means a lot. It makes me think that sort of people are listening to these and that I'm hopefully going to make a difference. And so thank you everyone for your support. Really, really appreciate it. Speak soon. Bye now.